enemy territory, backs against the wall, seasons on the line. What is it about this particular group that allows you to muster whatever is necessary to come out on top?
Well, we're fighting for our lives, obviously, and when you play desperate, normally you see everyone's best game, and I think that's what we had tonight. Tuuk's obviously made the big saves when we needed them, but we were able to rely on everyone tonight, and we came through, but we got to do it again next game. Ultimately, at the end of the day, that's what you need. You need to win, or it's it's all for nothing. So hopefully we bring it next game.
Yeah.
Brad, obviously you guys are a skilled team, but how important is the physical edge and you guys taking the body on them? We all talk about how physical they are, but how important of an element of that game for you is the physicality and all that?
Yeah, it's part of our group. We have a really good mix of everything. We can play the skill game, physical game, and you've seen that all the way through playoffs. So it's very big part of our game, and allows us to get some momentum, create some opportunities. So try to feed off that.
Right side, second row.
Tuukka, have you ever made a save off your back before? And could you just please tell us whatever you did see on that sequence?
Yeah, actually, I saw the replay after. Excuse me. I was doing an interview. So there's hit the post, and then it kind of it was bouncing there, and I think Chucky hit it with his stick, and I kind of heard it. I didn't know where it was, and I figured it might be, somewhere behind me, so I just tried to corral it with my hand behind my back, and then it stuck in my, pants, and then it fell somewhere. But, I think, Chucky made a great play to keep it out of the net originally, and then, it's never a good thing for a goalie to kind of be facing the play with your back, but, luckily it stayed out.
Right side, second row.
Tuukka, you probably heard the crowd and everything, and they're revved up to try to win the cup here. Do you know early in the game you're going to have to kind of hold the fort in a game like this and keep your team in the game?
Yeah, I think that's been the story for the most part in here. We try to get a good start, but obviously the home team's trying to make a push and trying to get that early lead. I think our penalty kill was excellent. We killed that penalty in the first period, and that's huge. Last time we were here, they scored, 30 seconds in, so obviously you don't want that to happen again. So I think we weathered the storm pretty good and then got the lead. So that was a great start.
Left side, second row.
Brad, obviously Bruce was in here talking about the importance of killing off the first penalty that you guys had to kill off. Your goal, how important was it to get on the board first and kind of establish that momentum and take advantage of their penalty?
Yeah, it just allows us to feel comfortable in the game. It's a lot easier playing to the lead, and they play a different game when they have the lead versus when we have the lead. So, it allows everyone to kind of settle in and takes the crowd out of it a little bit. But again, you don't want to sit on that, and we did a great job of continuing to push forward and trying to get that next one. So it's a big game, but we have to try to have a good start again next game.
Front row on the right.
You're out front here. Coach was saying, the veterans talking about toning it down and playing the game and not getting caught up in the moment, but you guys have been around for a long time. Be that as it may, Game 7 will be the first Game 7 the Bruins have played at the Garden. Also, the other two teams have won championships. Can you put in perspective what it's going to be like in Boston in a couple of days?
It's going to be exciting. Obviously someone's going to win the Stanley Cup, so it's going to be an exciting game. There's going to be a lot of energy around it, but, we just want to try to focus and do what we've done all year, which is prepare and try to play the same game. We're not going to get caught up in the excitement about it. We're just going to try to prepare and focus the same way that we did tonight.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We've a lot of us been in the finals a couple of times. We haven't had a chance to have a clinching game at home. So obviously City will be behind us and very excited. But like Brad said, we're just going to focus on our game and we have a hockey game to win. That's all really that matters. Probably easier said than done. But at the end of the day, it's just a hockey game. You try to go out there, play your game, and play to your best and see what happens.
We'll do two more questions in English on the left side, fourth row.
Brad, this one's for you. With the special teams tonight, it was really from the first goal that you came out and scored. It seemed like that really kind of set the tone for the rest of the game. Obviously, that's something that hasn't gone quite as smoothly for the team in the past 2 games, and it was a little bit more like your performance here in Game 3. So, kind of, did you work on that, or was that something that the team had talked about heading it back to St. Louis?
Well, we had a 5-on-3, so it's a lot different than having a 5-on-4. Luckily, we capitalized on it. But our special teams, I think that if you look at the entire playoffs, most teams that win the special teams that evening will win the game majority of the time. So our penalty kill has been good. They did a great job tonight again, and we need to rely on that moving forward. So the power play, when we're good, when we're on and we capitalize the opportunities, allows us to feel good about our game and gain some momentum, which is what you want on the special teams. So. But it's over. Got to worry about the next one. Doesn't matter what happened tonight or at any point during the playoffs of the season. It's all done, and we've got to be good next game.
Last question, right side, fourth row man.
Tuukka, when you have a game like this, what's different from your regular performance where you're so sharp? Are you seeing the puck differently? Do you feel more confident after warm-ups or whatever it might be? Is there anything different between this and another type of game?
No, I don't think there's a secret to it. And it's a team effort, game starts a certain way, and then, might be a penalty kill. You may have to make a save, and then you try to keep it tight and hopefully, trust your teammates that they're going to get that first goal, get that lead, and then kind of let that ball roll from that. I've felt good all along in the playoffs. Sometimes, you play better than the other night. Sometimes you're seeing the puck better, just because your defense is playing better. There's chances from the outside instead of rebounds from the slot. Like, there's a lot of moving parts there. So I felt good all along, and it's not that I feel any different. It's a team effort, and like we've said all along, we win as a team and lose as a team. So that's how we operate.